Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility. I'm sorry, but I am not at liberty to chat right now. Please dress in your Vault 112 suit. Remove all other articles of clothing to prevent damage to the equipment. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport. What can I do for you, sport? Such a kidder. You're on Tranquility Lane, of course. Where else would you be? Nope, afraid not. Don't you worry about it, though. You'll find him. Another perfect Saturday afternoon. Make sure you enjoy it, sport. You mean besides how wonderful it is to live here? Everyone's very friendly, even old lady Dithers, though she's lost most of her marbles. Sounds like you've been spending too much time with your nose in those darned comic books, sport. Of course it is. It's America, isn't it? Bye-bye.
Good day to you. No, sweetie, I haven't. I'm sure he'll come looking for you before long, though. It sure is, but it always is here. Well, George and I have been here, why, as long as I can remember. What? Oh, sweetie, maybe you should just run along and play. Have a great day. Well, hi there. No, I haven't, but when I do, I'll tell him you're looking for him. Well, of course it is. What a silly thing to say. What else would it be? Well, there's certainly never a dull moment. I think it's like any other street, really. always something to see and always something to talk about. Computer what now? Why don't you go find Timmy and have a nice game of catch? Have a great day.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? Your dad? Nope, I haven't. Did he get lost? It's okay, I guess. I don't really have nobody to play with, except for Betty. And she's kind of, well, she's mean. What? You're weird. Bye-bye.
The new Robco catalog. Some impressive things they're doing these days.
Later.
Hiya, kiddo. What's the good word? Can't say that I have, kiddo. Don't worry. I'm sure he'll turn up. Yep, you got that right. Heck of a day to get some work done outdoors. Nice place, real nice. Everyone's friendly and always happy to lend a hand. Is that so? Well, you ought to tell that to my big toe, kiddo. Hurts like the dickens since I stubbed it earlier today. Feels pretty real to me. Take care now.
Good day.
Hey there, sport. How's it going? He disappeared on you, huh? Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find him soon. You won't find a day like this anywhere else. Heck of a place to live. Janet and I, well, we're quite happy here. Sure, sport. Whatever you say.
Good day to you. Your dad? No, I haven't. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Roger suggested we move here. I don't quite remember when that was. It's very nice. We're doing quite well. Oh, you're such a kidder. Have a great day. Well, hi there. I don't think so, but then I haven't really been looking for him. Sorry. I suppose. I hadn't really noticed. I like it well enough, I suppose. Mabel is good company most of the time, and, well, the other neighbors are mostly very nice. Sorry, kiddo, but I'm not in the mood for jokes. Bye-bye.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? We're going to play a game now, silly. That's what's going on. Gee, I don't know. What's he like? the man that came here is your daddy? And you're only here because you're looking for him? Oh, this is just too much fun. We're going to have such a good time. Let's play right now. Oh, don't be mean. That's not a good way to start. I said we're going to play a game, so that's what we're going to do. I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry. He's the only other kid that lives here besides you. He's a big crybaby. You'll see. Make him cry, and then come back here so we can talk some more. Hi, wanna play? What? Did I do something bad? I won't wet the bed again. I promise. I promise. No, no. Decided you want to play after all, huh?
I had a feeling you'd come around. Your approach was somewhat uninspired, but it'll do. Since you won the game, you get a prize. You may ask one question, which I will answer as honestly as possible. Ah, yes. A predictable question, I suppose. Your father is here, in Tranquility Lane. He's quite safe for now, though he can no longer hound me with his incessant questioning.
Perhaps you will see more of him in time. Were I you, I'd be more concerned with myself at the moment.
And besides, we're done with questions for now. Perhaps we'll address it at a later time. First, I have something else for you to do. Then once again, we find ourselves at an impasse. How disappointing.
Are we willing to be reasonable now? I ask so very little of you.
There is always a choice. Sometimes it's just easier to make. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk. Rationalize it any way you'd like. If you succeed, we'll continue our discussion.
I'm curious to see how you deal with the Rockwells.
Have you met Doc the dog? He's another new arrival, much like yourself. He might seem a bit familiar to you, huh?
Visit the Rockwells, observe their happy marriage, and then destroy it. But don't kill them. That'd spoil the fun.
If you insist on an answer, then you may better know me as Dr. Stanislaus Braun.
I've chosen a different appearance for myself here, in my own little playground.
You know that I am Dr. Braun. Anything else is irrelevant. Perhaps you should be focusing your energy on what I've asked of you.
Run along now.
Well, hi there. It's that Martha Simpson, isn't it? I knew it. That's it. I've had enough of Roger's lies and bullshit.
Poor...
So, you have achieved your goal. I was hoping for something a bit more dramatic, but persuasion appears to be your strong suit. And at least you are cooperative, unlike your father. I was most disappointed when he refused to participate, yet still expected something from me. You have amused me thus far, but I still don't think you're quite in a position to be demanding anything. Still, I suppose you've earned the right to some further answers. What would you ask of me? Tranquility Lane was designed to be a home away from home. A new way of sustaining life after the apocalypse. Vault 112 was the prototype. We never had time to build others. As the designer of the simulation, I was given special access. Everyone else here is only subconsciously aware of the artificial reality around them. Their conscious minds accept it as fact. I have no desire to leave. Here, I wield more power than I could ever hope to in the outside world. And I use that power to amuse myself. Now, for instance, you will do as I ask yet again because I have power over you. Attempting to maintain the illusion of control, are we? How quaint. Very well. I'd like you to kill Mabel Henderson. Do something unique, something unexpected. Surprise me. Still, you resist me when you know that I have the answers you seek. Well, I am not going to beg you. You know what I ask of you, and so you know what you must do to retain my favor. The details of this place are far beyond your comprehension, I'm sure. Be content with what you need to know. This is a simulation, and I am in total control. If you wish to see the vault again, you'll do as I say.
Run along now.
Good day to you. Roger and I don't spend much time with Mabel, frankly. She's a little nosy for my taste. And I don't like visiting her house either. That robot she's got makes me nervous. She says it's perfectly safe, but something about it just makes me uncomfortable. Have a great day.
Hiya, kiddo. What's the good word? Fond of her gadgets, she is. Heck, I can't count the number of times I've had to fix that newfangled robot of hers. I keep telling her to order some new parts. The motivator goes bad on that one, and she's going to have a real problem on her hands. Have a great day.
Good day to you. She sure loves baking her pies, always bringing them around, bragging about her fancy oven. I'm not one to turn down a good pie, but it gets a bit tiresome hearing her go on and on. Have a great day.
The Henderson estate is in tip-top shape, young master. Have a wonderful day.
Hello.
Here we go again. Crime must come out of here. It's always resort to violence. Oh, yes. Let's all beat up on the robot. By God, if I had hands, I'd strangle the life out of you.
I guess it was nothing.
How about me?
I'm out of here.
back to the usual daily tedium. Here we go again. The Henderson estate is in tip-top shape, young master. Have a wonderful day.
Well done, well done. You certainly do get results. You have exceeded my expectations.
And now, we come to the last task I have for you. Succeed, and you shall be granted whatever you wish. I think you'll find that I've been quite honest with you thus far. You have no discernible reason to mistrust me. In the doghouse, out behind the abandoned home, are a mask and knife. Don the mask and become the pint-sized slasher. Use the knife to eliminate all the residents of Tranquility Lane. He is a figure of myth, born of old campfire stories. You will make him a reality. The residents will know you and they will fear you. When they have all been eliminated, return to me.
Because I can, of course.
I have total power here. I may do whatever I wish. And over these many years, I have found that I wish to see others suffer. Are you mad? I've been here for almost 200 years. My body is in no condition to be used for anything. And yet here in Tranquility Lane, I am as strong and youthful as I care to be. No, I think I'll stay here, thank you. And you will now do as you're told. The slasher awaits. Don't you have a few things you should be collecting? Get the knife and the mask from the doghouse.
Run! It's the pint-sized slasher.
guess it was nothing.
Run! It's the pizza!
You can't do that here. And now you have to pay.
No, please.
No, please leave me alone.
Most enjoyable. Most enjoyable indeed. I haven't felt this exhilarated in years.
Yes, yes. I suppose you've earned the right to do as you like.
I shall miss your company. This has been a simply wonderful time.
The door is now open. Through it you may return to the real world and whatever inferior existence you have there.
I've given you permission to leave. I suggest you take the opportunity before I change my mind. I'm even being so gracious as to allow your father to exit as well. His presence here failed to amuse me some time ago.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for brawn, or I might have fared better. It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a GEC, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. That's my boy. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible. Of course, son. What's on your mind? I wanted you to be safe. I didn't want this for you. A life out here in this godforsaken war zone. I couldn't tell you what I was doing because I didn't want you following me. A plan which clearly was not as successful as I imagined it would be. Oh, my son. If only you could have known how much it meant to her. She believed in the work we were doing and was so determined to see it through. She gave up so much for this project. We all did. And I don't want that to have been for nothing. So am I, son. While this isn't what I have in mind, it's good to have you with me. What's on your mind? Somehow, I don't think the Overseer would agree with that. What's done is done. But if we succeed, if we can make Project Purity a reality, we can create a new life for ourselves out here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. With what I've learned from Dr. Braun, I know it can work. That's why it's so important to find a GEC as soon as possible. It's the key to Project Purity. So am I. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on, when we couldn't produce any significant results. Progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding, starting over. Be careful, my son.
The client's not at liberty to chat right now.
Told you it would work, Madison. And now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so sudden.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you too. Let's finish it together.
James, we don't have a Gek. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
From the last reports, there's no power at the facility. Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going to head over there right now and get things up and running as best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
And you know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
Thank you, Madison. It's good to be working with you again. Is everything all right?
Did you need something? You found him? I can't believe it! You have my thanks. We would be lost without James. No, of course not. I'm simply glad that our work can continue. James is essential to the project, that's all, really. I have faith in your father. With the knowledge he's gained, we stand a better chance than we ever have. Farewell.
We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to locate a Gek. Probably, but we have to try, don't we? It's too important for the people of the wasteland to let fear stop us now. We need to get moving right away. Are you coming with us? That's my boy. It'll be good to work side by side with you, son. I'm not trying to put you off, but we need to get to Project Purity. Anything else?
So, people are in.
Yes?
Oh, great. Oh, listen, I know who you are, okay? Far as I'm concerned, you've got no business being here, so just stay out of my way. Unlike some people around here, I stuck with Dr. Lee through it all. I was the last one to leave when we finally gave up. Now your daddy shows up out of the blue and suddenly I have to drop everything to come back and help pick up the pieces. God forbid I should be upset that twice now my work has been screwed over by your father. And to make things worse, this time he brings his snot-nosed kid along for the ride. The hell do you care? You showed up here, what, 5 minutes ago, and now you're strutting around like you own the place? You shouldn't even be here. Why don't you go do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing and leave me alone? Not if you keep asking me stupid questions. Besides the fact that you shouldn't be here, don't touch anything you're not told to. There's enough to do around here without having to clean up after you. Keep your hands to yourself in there. This equipment is fragile.
Hey there! I hear we have you to thank for getting us up and running again. Who, me? Oh, nothing special. I grew up in Rivet City and was always interested in what the scientists were doing there. Dr. Lee took me under her wing and taught me everything I know. Dan and I were out in the field when we got the call to come back. I don't see why not. Between Dr. Lee and your dad, we've got the best minds on the job. They can do just about anything. Yeah, I think we'll be up and running in no time. I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. It's seeping in from the tidal basin, which means it's radioactive. If that's not bad enough, if there are any loose wires as the power comes back on, you might get a bit of a jolt. Know what I mean? Be careful, okay?
Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done. The project was abandoned shortly after you were born. Things have deteriorated here since then, and there's been some flooding. I'll need you to get to the flood control pumps and activate them so we can clear out the water and reach the mainframe. In a word, no. Everyone else has specific tasks to complete as the power comes back online. Don't worry. I'll guide you along the way as best I can using the intercom system. You'll do fine. The automatic doors sealed when the flooding occurred, so you'll have to use the access tunnels to reach the pumps.
How are you holding up? Need directions? You're in the security level. It's full of holding tanks for the water, as well as our processing equipment and power systems. The flood control pump is at the south end of this level. Good luck, son. Great work on the pumps. Hurry back, and I'll give you the fuses you need.
I've been hearing good things about you. Is it true? Did you really disarm the bomb and megaton? I'm very proud of you, even though you put yourself in harm's way. Just please be careful out there. This is a dangerous world. Far more dangerous than anyone on that vault knows. Right. The flooding shorted out some of the fuse boxes downstairs, including one that controls some of the automatic doors. Here, take these fuses. The box is back down in the sub-basement near the eastern end of the level. Once the fuses are replaced, you'll be able to get to the mainframe. You need to replace the fuses that shorted out in the flooding. Once they're in, the automatic doors will work and we can reach the mainframe.
Fuses in place, you should be able to access the mainframe. No need to go back to the control room. Just head straight there. How are you holding up? Need directions? You're on the right level. Head to the western end and look for the large automated door. There are a few minor repairs still to be made up here in the control room. Why don't you come back here and give me a hand? Actually, wait. There's one other thing I need you to do. Janice says there's a blockage in one of the intake pipes. It's on your way back. Head back up to the museum level and give me a call on the intercom when you get there. Head up to the museum level. Use the door at the north end of the level you're on now.
I know there's a lot going on right now. This is all very sudden. I just wanted to say, I wanted to say that I'm proud of you. You're a good person, and it shows. As much as I'd like to, I can't take all the credit. You're the one making the choices. I'm glad to see they've been good ones. You make me very proud. Look at me, getting all sentimental. There's time for that when our work is done.
All right. You should be just outside the pipe that's been giving us trouble. Now don't worry. This isn't dangerous at all. Just get inside and use the manual controls to drain the pipe. That'll break up the debris enough for the filters to function properly. No, not at all. You'll just need to turn a valve. It'll only take a moment. Now, I won't be able to contact you once you're in there. You'll exit near the cisterns, and then you can get in touch with me again.
This facility is now under United States government control. The person in charge is to step forward immediately and turn over all materials related to this project.
That's quite impossible. This is a private project. The Enclave has no authority here. I'm going to have to ask you to leave at once.
Am I to assume, sir, that you are in charge?
Yes, I'm responsible for this project.
Then I repeat, sir, that you are hereby instructed to immediately hand over all materials related to the purifier.
I'm sorry, but that's...
Furthermore, you are to assist Enclave scientists in assuming control of the administration and operation of this facility at once.
Colonel, is it Colonel? I'm sorry, but the facility is not operational. It never has been. I'm afraid you're wasting your time here.
Sir, this is the last time I am going to repeat myself. Stand down at once and turn over control of this facility.
Colonel, I assure you that this facility will not function. We have never been able to successfully replicate test results.
I suggest you comply immediately, sir, in order to prevent any more incidents. Are we clear?
Yes, Colonel. Do whatever you want. There's no need for more violence.
Then you will immediately hand over all materials related to this project and aid us in making it operational at once.
Very well. Give me a few moments to bring the system online.
patience wears thin.
It'll only be a few more moments.
Run. Run!
James. He's gone. We have to get out of here. They'll be coming for us next. We've got to evacuate now. James, your father caused an overload. He sacrificed himself to keep the Enclave from getting the purifier and to buy us some time to escape. There'll be more of them coming. We need to get out of here before they find us, or else your father died in vain. There's nothing anyone can do for him now. The radiation levels in there are lethal. You'd die the same way he did. We need to get out of here now. We used an old abandoned tunnel as an escape route once before, many years ago. Everyone should know how to find it. We need to get there right now. Let's go. We need to escape while we can.
What did you do?
Don't wander off. We're going to need you. You heard me. We need you right now. You're the only one here with any amount of combat experience. We've got the Enclave behind us and who knows what ahead of us. If we're going to make it through here, we need your help. We need to stick together, but we need to move quickly. We'll follow behind you, all right? Let's get moving. Are you sure? I don't want to stay in one place for too long.
I better not ever find out that you or your father had something to do with this. If I even think you sold us out. Oh, hell. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I just thought that since this happened after you showed up, well, you know, man, I'm sorry. I can try. I'm not much good with weapons, but if you've got a pistol I can use, I'll do what I can. Okay. Never used one of these before, but I can probably figure it out.
Now is not a good time to be talking. I think not. I am no great fighter to begin with, and I'm not feeling well. I would only get in your way. Bye.
Thank God someone else made it out. What the hell is going on? Who are those guys? Did I hear gunshots? What? You're supposed to be the tough one, right? Why don't you take care of it? I really don't want to die down here.
What is it? We'll be right behind you. Be careful.
Troops are now in your neighborhoods, in your lives, in your hearts. Together, we'll restore the glory of this revolution. One problem at a time. We've got apart now, you and I. But don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly.
We need to escape while we can. can't go any further. We need to stop. Garza has a heart condition. He needs medicine or he may not make it. I'm not moving until he gets the medicine he needs. I don't have sufficient medical supplies with me, or else this wouldn't be a problem. If you have any stim packs, I would ask that you hand them over. Yes, this looks to be enough. He'll need medical attention once we've reached the Citadel, but this will get him there. Thank you. Give me a moment and we can continue. Here. This will help you to feel better. Once we reach the Citadel, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I'm feeling better already. Let us continue and not waste more time here.
All right, if you're up to it, we'll continue.